Yeah, I mean, there is some inappropriate stuff going on in the movie. Some of this does not hold up.
I don't know. What do you think was inappropriate?
There's one particular line of dialogue that sticks out.
You're all about dialogue. You're like, that doesn't sound right to me. I'm Paul Caroli.
I'm not saying it doesn't sound, I'm saying it grabbed my attention and it struck me as a very of the moment line from 1987.
Welcome to Hold On to Your Butts, everybody. I'm JD Lopez.
I'm Paul.
We're back for another season. All right. With a twist nobody expected.
Or wanted.
I mean, you picked it. We wanted it. We both picked it. We made a choice.
We said we made our all choices. The franchises that we could discuss whether or not they've lost their way, we were going to do The Predator.
The Predator.
That's right. It's a whole season about the Epstein list, the original Predator.
Yeah, I mean, this basically did start with your whole joke was, what is a predator?
I still don't know. That's what I want to figure out as we watch these movies. I made notes about what is a predator as I watch, because there are clues, but it's not what the movie is about. Like, we're not trying to learn about this guy, if it is a guy, this thing, this entity, alien entity.
Yeah.
It really is just sort of like a mostly faceless threat. Until the ending. I
mean, it's got a face.
Well, yeah, until the ending.
I mean, this is probably one of the most popular faces in cinema history.
I don't know. I mean, should we talk about it right now? The face? The design of the face?
Yes.
Is it popular?
That mask? Yes, very popular. I just saw a guy on a motorcycle wearing a Predator helmet.
You're kidding me.
No.
Did he have the dreads?
Yes, it had dreads in the back.
That's fucking sick. Did you get a picture?
No, I was driving.
God damn. Get your priorities in line, man. I want to see that.
I mean, you can Google it. They have them. They're out there.
Oh, God. The mask itself that covers the face, I think is
very cool.
I think it is moderately cool. The face itself is hideous. It is so ugly.
There you go. It looked like this. Motorcycle mask.
Yeah, that's cool as shit. That is cool as shit. He kind of looks like the Halo mask now that I'm looking at it without the body attached to it. And if you took away the hair, it's kind of the Master Chief face.
Yeah, Stan Winston is the guy who came up with this Predator costume. He had worked with Arnold on Terminator. So Arnold brought him in because they had a different costume creator. Yeah, we're getting into it.
Sure.
Yeah,
we're getting the making of.
Yeah,
I got excited about it this time.
Okay, good.
Did
you watch the audio commentary?
No.
With the director?
No, I did watch some behind the scenes stuff with McTiernan and with Joel Silver, the producer, and with Arnold and with Carl Weather.
It is interesting thinking about such a different production team from Spielberg, Lucas, which we've basically only done on the last. Well, Spielberg and
our guys. Stevie Baby.
Yeah.
Georgie Porgy. Our two dads.
Yeah. So it's Silver, action connoisseur. Joel Silver's fingerprints are on so many action movies. And then
what else did he do? Did he do Die Hard? Did he do Terminator?
Probably. What was the name I just said?
Joel Silver, the master producer. Joel Silver.
American film producer.
Yeah, that looks like him. Oh, God.
Lethal Weapon, Romeo Must Die, Commando,
yes.
The Boy Scout, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So
hey, Shane Black Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah, Shane Black was in this movie. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Do you know they only hired him as an actor so that he could do on-scene rewrites?
No, I'm not surprised though.
Yeah, because there was some kind of a union dispute going on, so they had him on, and he did do rewrites unofficially.
Well, that is interesting. I mean, he was a young man then. He wasn't like the Shane Black of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
But he'd already written Lethal Weapon, which was a huge hit. Lethal Weapon was
I need to watch Lethal Weapon. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
I would love to do that with you on this podcast.
We are just starting The Predator right now. Today.
This podcast is going to last long, just like the Predator franchise.
It's still going strong. It's still going moderately strong. It's going weak.
I mean, you haven't even gotten to that movie yet, okay? Jeez. Famously, as you know, I will ingest all the media I can about this franchise, where Paul will only watch it right before the podcast. The movie we're doing, he'll watch right before the pod because he likes to keep it fresh.
I promise fresh takes.
Yeah.
Fresh takes.
Fresh,
and,
barely thought about takes.
I will read some articles about it. I did do some reading.
Yeah, okay, which I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Some of the making of stuff, the business stuff I'm interested in. I looked into that. But yeah, so we're doing the Predator. What's your relationship with the Predator franchise?
I'd only seen AVP, Alien vs. Predator, which is probably the most controversial installment of the series.
Right. When
it was a New Year. Let me take you back. I was probably like 13, 14. All right. New Year's Eve party at my aunt's house.
Wow.
Didn't really care for the cousins. So I was trying to distract myself with anything else. And what was on TV? FX at the time? Alien vs. Predator. Okay. Yeah. So I was, you guys know me. All right. Notorious scaredy cat of everything. But I got into it. Yeah, aliens, I don't know, less scary to me. What's more scary to me is like spiritual god stuff, demons.
Interesting.
That gets to the scared, guilty Catholic boy in me.
I thought aliens weren't your thing. I would have assumed that would have been otherwise, that sci-fi alien stuff would have been more scary for you.
I mean, it was all wrapped up into too scary for me.
Okay.
But this one, I don't know. There was a pretty girl in it, and the Predator was doing some action stuff. I knew it was associated with Schwarzenegger.
Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, AVP right there. I got all the DVDs at Second and Charles. Well, I got the first 5.
You must have been so disappointed when Schwarzenegger didn't show up in this.
It's a little. I was into it. I thought it was a fun movie. It reminded me of Blade.
Oh.
Strong black female lead.
Sick.
And which I thought was at the time I thought was the same actress, but it's not.
I'm very excited to get to this one. I have made jokes about this my whole life and have never seen it. Alien versus Predator.
Okay.
I don't think I'd seen any of them. Actually, no. As I was watching Predator, or as I will call it, P1, I realized I had seen it before many years ago.
Yeah, I was definitely like 13, 14. So I ended up watching it on FX.
Mm-hmm.
And New Year's is my birthday, so it's just like a very memorable birthday for me. So
nice.
Yeah.
So that's your Predator, your Predator.
Yeah, and that's the only association I really had. I do have a friend who famously thought the Predator was sexually attractive.
Okay.
Which I do think is an interesting thing. Women finding the Predator attractive. It's not uncommon. Have you run into this? Did your wife?
No.
Any wife takes about finding the Predator attractive?
Didn't come up. She did not bring it up next last time. That long. I will ask her about it.
She didn't last that long.
I'm going to come back and I'll be wearing the mask. She's going to love it. No, she did not.
She's like, did you buy a $400 motorcycle helmet?
Her take was she watched this for about 1 minute. And it was the beginning when it was Carl Weathers and Arnold first meeting. And she was like, this is such a JD movie.
Interesting.
That was the wife take on the whole thing. And then she didn't last. She bailed. Not interested.
JD movie.
Yeah.
So she saw the racial slurs, not racial slurs, F slurs and bad pussy jokes and thought this is a JD movie.
I guess so. Yeah. I think she thinks you like 80s action movies and like big beefy guys.
I mean, I do love action movies. I did listen to a whole book. I wanted to bring up stuff from. It's called The Last Action Hero.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the name of a Schwarzenegger movie from the 90s?
Yeah. It is, yeah. Also Joel Silverjoint, I think, and Shane Black wrote it.
McTiernan
might have directed it.
All these guys are interesting guys. I want to do like a deep dive on all of them because I was reading about McTiernan and his like legal troubles. Fascinating dude. Fascinating.
Interesting.
Hollywood
I didn't know about legal troubles. That's crazy.
It's a great story.
Let me get this title out and then please tell me the story.
Yeah.
Last Action Hero, the triumphs, flops, and feuds of the Hollywood Kings of Carnage.
Hell yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the movie that probably put Schwarzenegger over the top.
You think?
Yeah, that officially brought him over the top of Stallone.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Which
is funny because Over the Top is a Stallone movie. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm. And then I guess after this, it would Stallone would be just sort of like hanging on, like as if he was off of a cliff. He had been pushed off of a cliff, hanging on it. Yes. Perhaps, yeah.
Which is funny. That's the one that got him back. Is like people were like, okay, he's still a legitimate action star.
Is that one good? I never saw.
I liked it. Yeah, it took place in Colorado. supposedly.
Really?
And then, yeah, they shot it in like the Italian Alps.
Weird.
Yeah.
I should see it.
He says that about so many things that he'll never see. Talk to me about McTiernan, though. This is interesting.
Oh, yeah. No, McTiernan's
This is
great.
his first feature film.
Fascinating. I did not know that. I knew that he went on to direct other action movies in the 90s to some success, middling success.
I mean, right after this, he went to go do Die Hard.
Yeah, that one was a big hit. And then he kind of fell out of favor, and he had some movies that were not as successful. And then he was working on Rollerball, the remake of Rollerball.
I saw that.
Me too.
I saw that in the theater.
That was like a very formative movie. I was like 13. I remember seeing it and being like, so movies can suck too.
I was like, the guy from American Pie.
Yeah. I think in retrospect, I saw it again and I liked it okay, but like it kind of got a bad rap. But McTiernan, apparently the production of Rollerball was so troubled, and he had such a bad relationship with his producer who was like pushing back on McTiernan on behalf of the studio, because McTiernan had lost so much of his like Hollywood juice. The producer, clearly not a Joel Silver type, but McTiernan tapped the producer's phone in order to listen in to the information the producer was feeding the studio. Because he wanted to like have his vision of the movie win the day. McTiernan later went to prison for wiretapping.
Oh shit.
He served a year in jail over the extreme lengths he went to protecting his artistic vision of Rollerball.
Whoa. Hey man, you gotta
Rollerball. This man.
No one's trying to make a bad movie, Paul.
No, I know that, but I mean, the fact that I think it just speaks to how troubled that production was, like what ended up being Rollerball, the remake. And yeah, I mean, Travis Crown Affair, that was good too. Damn. I mean, he did good movies, McTiernan.
And after Rollerball, he directed Basic, and then what was that? Ubisoft.
I think those were TV ads because that was after he went to prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
13th Warrior, very fun.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Last Action Hero. Hunt for Red October. Great.
Medicine Man. You ever see that? We watched that in school.
No, I don't know that. What is that?
It's a Sean Connery joint where he's in the rainforest.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. So
anyway, McTiernan, kind of a wild story.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Literally went to prison over Rollerball.
I record conversations all the time.
Well, and I'm calling the cops. You're not recording this, are you?
I mean, the lights and the cameras weren't a dead giveaway.
No, I couldn't tell. Normally, that kind of stuff follows me around. 1987, Predator, P1. Kicking it off, Predator. That's the movie we're talking about today.
Yeah, give us your summary here.
Do you want to? Okay, so it came out June 1987, budget of $15 to $18 million. Apparently, we don't know that. Wikipedia just had the range. Box office returns $98 million. So this was a monster hit. Written by Jim and John Thomas, who we might talk about later. Also an interesting story. Directed John McTiernan. The plot of the movie is, when a government official goes missing somewhere in a Central American jungle, the U.S. government calls in Dutch, played by the Austrian actor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Dutch and his crew of paramilitary meatheads team up with CIA agent Carl Weathers and venture into the jungle, where they find a wrecked helicopter, dead bodies, and a Soviet plot to invade the United States. Turns out the CIA was double-crossing Dutch, but literally none of that matters because holy shit, there's a goddamn predator in this jungle and it's killing everybody. That's the movie.
Okay.
I thought it was really funny how like there's this whole plot, the politics of the Soviet invasion, and there's this camp, and like
my wife kept saying it's something to do with Iran-Contra, which I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's like a scandal for the Reagan administration in the 80s, funneling money from the Contras in South America to the Iranian. Yeah, it's complicated. I'm not up on the details, but I don't think it has anything to do with that.
It's a little vague on where it takes place, because they talk about Mexico, but then the map they look at is Brazil, and then but I think in the later movies they say it's Guam. Yeah, in the later movies
which is not Central America. That's like an island out in the Pacific.
May have the wrong.
Guatemala?
Maybe Guatemala. Yeah, maybe. There you go. That sounds right.
I think they shot it in Mexico.
Yeah, they did Puerto Vallarta, and they didn't realize that the the leaves fall off the trees and then they turn brown. So they're like, it doesn't look like a jungle at all. So they were like making jungle leaves and then like putting them on the trees and then trying to like make it, just putting leaves in front of the camera to make it look like it's the jungle. Wonderful. And it wasn't until they did have a break in production and then they were able to go to a different place and make it look more, that had more like jungle look.
Was that when Arnold got married?
Arnold did leave the set
because I read that
for 2 days to go get married.
Movie star. Killer.
I mean, yeah, he's this is the middle of it too.
This was the top of his game, I think. I mean, he had more great shit in him after this.
Apex Mountain for Schwarzenegger?
Predator, perhaps. I think my favorite Schwarzenegger is Total Recall, and that was like, I think 1993.
Yeah, that's a little bit later.
I also liked Conan and, of course, Terminator 2. This one comes right between Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. So like that feels like the top.
Terminator 2 has to be the top for Schwarzenegger.
You think?
He made the from heel to good guy.
Yeah, no,
who
you're
does
right.
that?
You're right.
Who does
Terminator
that?
2 is the
he was
peak.
on top of the world. And then he does these comedies. Like when he made Twins, that Twins arguably could have been, because that's the biggest moneymaker he's gonna make.
Is it?
Yeah, because they didn't want to take the risk of and pay him his big payday for doing a comedy they didn't know was going to work. So he got him, who's the other guy? DeVito, and the director all took just like a bunch of back end.
Really?
Yeah. And so it was the most financially successful one for them.
Yeah. Good for you, Schwaz.
Okay. You're abbreviating his name. Okay, 91. That was 88, 92, 91. I also give it to Terminator 2. I mean,
definitely Terminator
James
2.
Cameron coming back together, making him the good guy.
The other thing about Predator is it's kind of like a similar aesthetic to Commando, which had been a few years earlier.
Yeah,
sort
Commando
of like jungle vibe, military dude with his biceps out.
Yeah. I mean, that every shot Schwarzenegger is him fucking flexing the shit out of his arm.
All of them
fucking,
are.
Yeah.
I mean, Schwarzenegger he's the alpha of the crew for sure,
and they all respected him as such. I mean, all the special features, they're like, hey, he set a great example. He was out there. And even McTiernan was like, it was so easy to wrangle all those guys that all had different personalities that were larger than life. But since Schwarzenegger was the star and he was out there in the muck, fucking running around doing it, they were all just so willing to follow suit. Which is, which everyone says about Schwarzenegger is like he is leading the pack. Like he's a great guy to have on set because everybody's just trying to like keep up with him.
He did seem like a cool dude in the behind the scenes stuff.
Seem cool.
Like, I'd like to hang out with him. I'd like to talk to him. Also, the fact that he goes on to be governor and you just know that he's like also very, very smart and thoughtful about the world and his place in it.
Dude, I've listened to his autobiography. I've listened to like 3 of his books.
I feel like I should.
It was interesting just to hear his life. I mean, dude's gotten to the top of 3 different
bodybuilding.
Yeah, bodybuilding, Hollywood, and
politics.
Then politics. Like, who fucking does that? And he's an immigrant, like
it's an incredible story.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts.
He's truly an incredible guy.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I mean, he's got his issues. Scandals noted.
Look, is he a piece of shit? Maybe.
Probably.
Would I want to work for him if I was a woman?
No.
Probably not.
Unless you found him attractive.
Yeah,
If your goal was to have his illegitimate child.
True Lies. Oh, True Lies is good too.
True Lies was his comeback after kind of a failure with one of these movies.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about the 90s.
I'm telling you right
dicey
now.
in the 90s. Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, I think it was Last Action Hero didn't do well, and then he came back with True Lies. And they're like, he's the king.
Someone wrote True Lies. Someone is that a Tarantino script?
I'm pretty sure it was James Cameron.
Cameron did True Lies? Yeah, directed by James Cameron. Great movie. Schwarzenegger, Conan the Barbarian. So here's the thing about Schwarzenegger and the making of that I wanted to talk about, which was, well, there's a few things. One is Predator is relevant again. There's no better time to be talking about the Predator than now in 2026. After the box office failure of the critically
hey, don't knock it till you see it.
I won't.
In 9 weeks.
Critically, I know the critics loved it. Predator Badlands. People liked it. People liked Prey. They're not making money. It seems like it's not.
No movie makes money anymore.
Not correct.
Name one.
Avatar.
Famously not going to do the rest of them because that one did not do well.
The first two made enough money.
Yeah, okay. Maybe if Badlands came out when Avatar came out, it would have made more money.
Sinners made a shitload of money. Sinners made like $400 million.
There's some anomalies.
Yeah.
You got to get a whole culture to back you up.
Yeah, that's true. Sinners is like
it was a cultural phenomenon.
It crossed over.
Yeah. I mean, that's the power of Ryan Coogler.
Mm-hmm. Michael B. Jordan. Speaking of biceps. Hello. Michael Biceps Jordan.
I don't know if his could match up to Schwarzenegger's.
No, but he's on that track. He's like who's the Schwarzenegger of today?
Track? I mean, the closest is The Rock, but still.
Fuck The Rock.
The Rock is totally following in Schwarzenegger's footsteps.
He would like to be, yeah.
Schwarzenegger walks so fucking The Rock could run.
The Rock doesn't have a 10% of Schwaz's talent or charisma.
He's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Did he say that?
Yeah, that's like a big tagline. It is.
That's good. Okay, so here's this is hot off the presses news about the relevance of the Predator franchise. Mm-hmm. Variety, the industry trade magazine, reported last week that Arnold Schwarzenegger said this at the Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio. Quote, "They did an additional Predator, and the director, Dan Trachtenberg, has been doing a great job of that." This is Arnold talking about the new Predator shit. "Now Trachtenberg, wants me, Schwarzenegger, to be in the next Predator. We've talked about it," Schwarzenegger said to much applause from the convention crowd. As a matter of fact, Fox Studios has kind of rediscovered Arnold. They've come to me and said, "We want you to do Predator. We've got a script for you to do Commando 2.
Commando 2 is...
Commando 2, I don't need that.
Have you seen Commando?
I have not seen Commando. I'm not that interested.
Well, I think that's something that came up in the Indiana Jones. They're so obsessed with who's going to take on the mantle next. Who's going to take on the mantle next? And they're like, nobody wants... The audience doesn't want to see a new one rise. They want the old guy.
Yeah.
They want the old thing.
They want old man Logan.
Yeah, they want fucking... they want to see Rocky doing it again. They want to see Schwarzenegger in Predator again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've been trying to get him back since the second movie. He was supposed to be in the second movie. They didn't want to pay him enough, so he dropped out. Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Haven't seen Predator 2 yet.
Okay.
I thought he was in there.
You could tell he wasn't in it because he's not on the cover.
Oh, man. If they had gotten him back and he did a heel turn and like he was on the alien ship doing bounty hunting with the Predator.
I can't wait to see.
That's pretty good.
I mean,
that's a good movie right there.
I mean, it kind of happens. No spoilers. All right.
Don't tell me. Okay. I don't want to know. But yeah, they want him to do Predator. They've been
trying to get him back.
I'm so there.
Since the first one.
Yeah. I hope he does there. I hope. I loved Predator. Okay. I loved Predator.
Oh, yeah. What was your association with this movie? We didn't get into that at all.
My relationship with the franchise or my reaction to watching this?
First with your relationship to the franchise, why you wanted to pick it, and then how you felt watching it.
Why I wanted to pick it was it seemed to me like a completely culturally irrelevant franchise in the same way that kind of Jurassic Park felt like that. Like it was totally no longer in conversation, not vital, like every aspect of it was played out, and yet they keep making them. So that was interesting to me. And then when I had read that the new ones were really critically praised, I thought, well, what's happening with Predator? This is a franchise that seems to have lost its way, but then found its way. So that's why I wanted to watch it. It was like, what's happening
with
here
a vision
with Predator?
Helps a lot.
Clearly.
Yeah, last three ones were made by the same guy. So
Trachtenberg apparently he saw something in Predator that no one else did.
Okay. And then what was your association with the movie before you saw before your rewatch?
I had forgotten that I had seen it. That's kind of it, I never think about it. I thought the Predator design was ugly.
So you thought you'd never seen it.
I forgot that I had seen it before.
And then when had you?
When I was like 13, probably on TNT.
Yeah,
like
okay,
you.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
FX
or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it was not important to me at all. It was just like with one of the Schwarzenegger movies that I didn't mean much to me. Okay. Total Recall was the one.
I was more of a Stallone guy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I was a Stallone
the
guy
thinking
at
man's
all.
action star.
Please.
Rocky
Stallone,
1?
the
Full of
thinking
heart.
man's action star.
Yeah, dude. If you follow his career, it's winding.
Okay. Well, I believe that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So Arnold,
was he ever governor?
no, but
Just say,
completely different than movie making.
I'm jimming the office right now about your.
There's a
thinking man's
terrible way to describe it to people only
Jimming
listening
the
and now.
office. How do you verbify that? That's such.
He's
it's
jimming to the camera. He's
I'm
doing
jimming?
a jim to the camera.
I'm
He's
jimming.
staring at the camera. Yeah, because Schwarzenegger got out of the movie business and did a completely different thing.
Yeah, he thought himself out of it.
That is not the thing. And then went back to it immediately.
Uh huh.
He's never done an Oscar-winning picture.
Is that true? Has Schwarz never won an Oscar? They
No,
gotta give
Schwarz
him
is
one.
not- I mean, technically, Stallone. He won for best movie. It won for best film. It didn't win for
Who did?
writing.
Rocky?
Yeah,
What do we-
Rocky won for best picture.
It
but
did?
It didn't win
That
for
deserved it. That's a phenomenal movie.
And guess who wrote it?
I know
And
he
starred
wrote
in it. And
I
why
know
are
he
you
wrote it.
belittling him so much?
I just think he's his career. You know,
You give him his flowers.
kinda-
He fucking made
That's
so
why I'm
many fucking vehicles for
belittling
himself.
him. He's an impressive guy. Look, they're both impressive people.
Thank you. Yes,
They're both great. Schwarzenegger a little bit greater,
If
a
you
little
think-
bit more
if you say
magnetic,
so.
a little bit
I mean,
more
he
interesting.
popped arguably
Mhm.
a little bit better in these movies.
We
But
should
I think,
look at their all-time box office.
I think Stallone is the better actor and has the better films. But box office wise, Stallone definitely won.
You think?
I mean, Schwarzenegger definitely won. He
They're
just
both
had more
in,
box office hits.
Expendables.
Expendables was Stallone's baby as well. He
Yeah.
wrote and directed, starred in those as well. Those are all vehicles that
Yeah.
he made.
For him. Yeah, which is impressive.
And he brought his friends along.
Yeah, that's cool, I guess.
Okay.
Never saw him. Couldn't speak to the Expendables.
They're great. Okay, yeah. So during the production, Arnold did leave for 2 days to get married.
So badass. That's movie star shit. Everyone else is stuck in the jungle. Carl Weathers is just like
Reception at the
sticking with
Kennedy
his
compound
thumb up his butt in the reception at the Kennedy. Oh, the marriage.
in
the wedding with
Hyannisport. Yeah.
Shriver. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he married.
2-day honeymoon in the Caribbean, and then back to Leechfield Lagoons.
Mm-hmm.
That was
And
in
the
that
Predator.
Last Action Hero book.
Nice. You want to talk about the movie itself?
Yeah. I want to talk about the over larger than life characters. You did bring up Carl Weathers, which I do think is an interesting thing on the commentary.
Mm-hmm.
McTiernan said he had to fight to get Carl Weathers on because he was probably the biggest star because he'd already been in
Really?
the 3 Rocky movies. He had his own Action Jackson, I think he had already done.
Huh. Yeah.
But he's like an actor first.
I
Yeah,
should
Action
see
Jackson was 88, so
Jackson.
that was right after this.
He's very good, that Carl Weathers.
Yeah, very good actor. So he said he wanted to get somebody who could actually act for Arnold to play off of,
Mm-hmm.
and that would bring Schwarzenegger's performance up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they talked about how I keep wanting to say Stallone. Schwarzenegger would watch Carl Weathers work, and that's how he picked up a lot of like ways to be and things, things to do on set
Interesting.
that he took into his other
Partnership.
movies.
Good for those guys.
Partnership, I don't know.
A working
Maybe a
relationship.
mentor.
Mentor.
Somebody to watch. Yeah, he watched him and learned from him. What do you call that?
I feel you could. Well, I don't know. I don't care
Because they didn't do anything
Whatever.
together afterwards, so I don't think partnership wasn't the right word. He did more movies with Stallone than he did with Schwarzenegger. Carl Weathers.
Look, I hear you. That is
You
a
hear
fact.
me,
That is
and
a
I
stone
don't
cold
agree.
fact. Of course, I agree. There's nothing to disagree about.
Yeah, Carl Weathers,
It's
great
true.
actor, brought him in. Yeah, because they were saying that like the moment where he's like, "You set us up," and he like pins him against the wall, and
Mhm.
he's like, I needed somebody believable that Schwarzenegger could like. That could like stand up to Schwarzenegger, and you'd believe that like Schwarzenegger wouldn't just fucking snap him.
Yeah.
And then the original character for Carl Weathers' original character was like just a bad guy CIA dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then he worked in some redeemable qualities.
To make it more
Form.
like I could see how these guys would be friends.
Or at least, yeah, they respected each other,
Yeah.
kind of a thing. And the McTiernan said he had to work really hard to get certain things in the script because he was such a new director. They were like, you don't fuck with the script. You just do
do
this.
the
Just
movie.
do this.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was able to work in a couple things.
That's cool.
Jesse Ventura played Blade.
Blaine.
I thought it was Blade.
Blade
Yeah. Might be Blaine.
in Predator?
Yeah, I thought his character's name was Blade.
Blade?
Oh, yeah, Blaine.
Blaine.
Blade was
Sergeant
cooler.
Blaine.
Yeah. Also, governor. You gonna tell me how smart he is?
I did a little reading up on Jesse Ventura as well.
Uh-huh.
He's also, he's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say smart, but I just because I don't know.
He became governor.
Yeah.
You're giving it to Schwarzenegger for being smart because he became governor, but
no, because I've listened to him talk. Ventura, I have listened to talk, and I still can't tell. He has a very unique way of speaking.
Okay.
Jesse Ventura. I don't know. I
You
mean,
have
also
to look at his policies. Did he make the great state of Minnesota better or worse?
he lowered taxes. He helped
That's a good
shepherd
one.
in a public transit project.
All good stuff. These
Yeah.
are all things you blab about in your other podcasts you want.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it kind of depends on like how he did it for if those things are good or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now you nitpicking Jesse Ventura over
Sorry, should we talk about the line from Jesse Ventura?
here. Sure, if you want
So
to.
Jesse Ventura plays one of the paramilitary meatheads that is in part of Arnold's crew,
Uh-huh.
Dutch's crew.
Which
I guess,
Schwarzenegger wanted. He
Yeah.
wanted a crew. He said he wanted like a Magnificent Seven. He wanted like a crew around him because originally it was just Schwarzenegger. In the script, it was just Schwarzenegger in the woods alone.
Mhm.
And it was his idea to have a team.
Which rules.
Yes.
I read that too. And actually, what I had seen also was the writers, Jim and John, Thomas, their original script, which they called Hunter, not Predator. I don't know where the name Predator came from, but their script was there's actually a team of alien bounty hunters, and they come down and they
yes.
hunt a single combat warrior human. And then eventually, because I think it was the producer or something was like, no, it should be one alien bounty hunter and one guy. And then Schwarzenegger
Also
is
a budget
like,
thing.
yeah,
It's so crazy that someone can
totally
give you
changed the polarity.
a script that is nothing to it doesn't, they completely switch it up. You're
Very
like,
big elements.
yeah, it's crazy that, someone turns in a script and they're like, I can see potential here.
Mm-hmm.
Much like Shia LaBeouf in Home Depot, seeing potential everywhere.
Listeners, we were this close from Hold On to Your Butts becoming a full-time Shia LaBeouf cast
We're
during
just
the
in
break
love.
between seasons.
Shia LaBeouf is a blessing. Okay, it's a blessing.
It's a blessing to be here with you. I understand that.
Yeah,
I see that.
Home Depot's my church. These are
Incredible
all famous
person.
things Shia LaBeouf has said. You can look on Instagram. But yeah, so it's just crazy to see the potential in this and then like completely rework it into something that, only has a couple tidbits from here and there.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost borderline like this isn't your script anymore. Like they took an idea you had and did something completely different with it.
Kind of. Yeah.
It's crazy,
I think they wrote the second one as well. But then later I read that they sued Disney, Fox, what became Fox Disney, over the ownership of the franchise.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I believe they got cooked.
Yeah, I'm sure they
'Cause
signed
it's
something that
Disney.
gave it all away right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they had no power. I mean, this was their first script.
Yeah.
The story that I heard on one of the behind the scenes videos
Yes,
was they
please.
slipped them under a door,
Yeah, they snuck onto the studio and slipped it under a door.
which is like dubious as a story, but a beautiful Hollywood myth.
Yeah.
That's where Predator, something as like huge as Predator and ubiquitous, came from.
Yeah, a quote from the Washington Post after this movie came out was Schwarzenegger has become one of the most engaging, or has become the most engaging of the men of the new crop of killing machine leading men. Sorry, I butchered that quote, but
Couldn't agree
I
more.
thought that was nice.
Washington Post agrees with me. Schwarzenegger over Stallone.
But they're always doing like weird mind game stuff. Like he said, he took their first meeting for the screenplay. Schwarzenegger was in his bath, and he made the guys come and they like
What
took
the
notes.
Fuck. Oh my God.
He was nude in his bathtub smoking stogies.
That's incredible.
But I mean, in this
It's-
last action hero book, they talk about all this crazy stuff they were all doing.
Wildly problematic.
Yeah. Yeah.
All those studio execs surely were men, right? In 1985,
for sure.
86.
Yeah. Ooh, did you know Mel Gibson was the first person they thought of to be in this movie?
For Predator?
Yeah, to be the
dude, to be Dutch?
yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, I mean,
Gibson.
such a shame that he's I heard people on a podcast calling him a legitimate Nazi.
I don't know what they would mean by that. I mean, I guess I know what
He's anti-Semitic, I guess.
he did say. Some anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
things.
I was like, does that equal Nazi? Some people say yes. Some people say no. I don't know.
I don't think This is
I
the
don't know.
place where
It's
we're
hard.
going to
It's
figure
hard.
that out.
But I mean,
We're talking about the
I
Predator.
loved Lethal Weapon. I love Mel Gibson was also part of that Harrison Ford, just like every guy. But
Mhm.
like, you know, he wasn't Schwarzenegger, he wasn't Stallone, but he was still getting it done. He's an action hero.
I mean, he was
But
ripped.
looked like an everyman.
He was ripped.
He famously said he never lifted weights because he didn't want to look like a gorilla, was a Mel Gibson quote.
Wow.
And then later
Sorry,
on, he did start
Schwaz.
lifting weights.
Yeah.
And he was in the Expendable movies.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Dude, Schwarzenegger got everybody in those.
Hmm.
And you know what they did for Cannes? They rode tanks down the streets of France to get to the Cannes Film Festival
For the Expendables.
when Expendables 3 was premiering.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
How
but that's
did
the first time tanks were on the grounds of France in the streets since World War II.
for the Expendables 3?
I know, dude.
Historic.
Yeah.
Historic moment.
I mean, in this Last Action Hero book opens with all these action stars, Schwarzenegger, Cameron,
Uh-huh.
Stallone, Clint Eastwood, all getting in a helicopter to fly to Cannes to like
Yeah.
for their grand entrance. And they were like going to a party and they're like, who's going to come in first, Stallone or Schwarzenegger? These two like kings of the action cinema. And it was like famously them bearing their beef.
Hmm.
Did you know Schwarzenegger tricked Stallone into taking a movie called Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, which was like a huge bomb?
Really?
Yes.
Because he was like,
They're always competing. They were competing
okay.
for, dominance in Hollywood.
how did he trick him?
But so Schwarzenegger had done Twins,
Uh-huh.
big success. And Stallone was like, I got to get into comedies. I got to like show my softer side. And Schwarzenegger said he wanted to do comedies because he needed to bulk up his audience base. So he wanted to get women to come see his movies.
Uh-huh.
The last hill to conquer in the audience, I don't know.
Mhm.
But so he started doing these comedies. Women started coming. So Schwarzenegger was like, I got to do that too. That's the only way to get my box office bigger. I got to appeal to a broader audience. So he had done a comedy that didn't do very well. I think it was called Oscar. But then Schwarzenegger had like let it leak that he was like, he'd read the script for Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, which is a remake of an Italian movie with like a cop taking care of his elderly mom. And like she's gets into hijinks and stuff while he's like doing stuff. And so Schwarzenegger had read it, knew it was trash, but he like let it leak to like the Hollywood Reporter or something that he was going to do it. And so that got to Stallone, and Stallone like outbid him for this project and got it. And he's like, Schwarzenegger laughed, and they've joked about it.
And you tell me who the smart one is.
I mean, I'm not saying they're.
Is it the one who outwitted the other one, or the one who got
the one who
into
knocked up his
starring in a
nanny at his
bomb?
fucking house and had an illegitimate kid being raised?
Okay.
All
that's
right.
That's not about smart. That's about poor judgment. That's about poor judgment.
This is also poor judgment on Stallone's part.
Stallone's part.
Yeah, I mean, they both have made their mistakes. Okay, they're not perfect men.
No,
they're just
not
Adonises.
perfect men.
Their bodies are perfect.
They're just ripped guys
that we want to see win.
We want to see them defeat the Predator because someone must. Otherwise, we will all get.
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot is a terrible. Estelle Getty was the lady.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Is it
I've
bad?
seen everything.
I don't think you've seen everything.
I've seen everything Stallone's done. You can confidently say that.
Okay. That I believe.
Yeah.
We've barely talked about the movie itself.
I mean, because the story around it's just so great. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there.
It is better than the movie. Well, no, the movie is excellent, but the stories around these guys, Kevin Peter Hall, John McTiernan. I'm looking at the other. Yeah, Shane Black is kind of like the nerd, the young guy nerd of the crew.
Yeah, they said they wanted to like them all to stand out distinctly. So the other one I think is interesting is the Sunday Landon. I've seen him in a lot of different action movies, but the insurance wouldn't cover him unless he had a bodyguard. And it was to protect other people from him. He would get so rowdy on sets that they needed somebody. And in this Last Action Hero book, they talk about how he gets super drunk at night, every night. And he started
on the set of Predator.
Yeah. And like when they're in their hotel back in Mexico, and they would one night he rappelled out of his hotel window and onto the ground and was just like causing havoc.
And he plays the tracker.
Yes, the Indian tracker. He's supposed to be like half Sioux Indian, half Italian.
Interesting.
That's in the novelization of The Predator,
which I tried to buy, and we
which
learned
would have been awesome.
Cost what was it, over $100
look
for
at
a
those
copy?
DVDs I just bought. And you won't spend
challenging
$100.
me
Yeah, I'm
to
challenging
buy
you.
a
It's
used
Stallone
copy of The
Schwarzenegger
Predator.
type challenge. How could I outsmart you to buy this?
You're not. It's not going to trick me. You're not going to trick me. Because in my head, I've got my wife saying, "You bought the novelization of Predator."
Yeah,
not going to happen.
Okay,
not going to happen. Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be in this.
Oh yeah, well he was.
Yeah, they cast him. He shot scenes.
Yeah, and they talk about he was on set for like 2 days.
The initial vision I read was that the Predator was more of like a ninja type fighter, a little bit more like agile.
They cast him for his acrobatic kicks and stuff, but the original suit they had was like more of like a bug type creature, and it had he had to wear stilts because it had knees that bent the wrong way or like backwards. And it was so big and bulky, he couldn't do any of his acrobatic stuff.
Yeah. Also, it was the jungle, and this giant, ugly costume they made kept getting caught on things.
Right. Yeah. And then
I noticed that you didn't respond. I sent you a picture of this costume. And you never responded.
I'd seen it.
What did you think about it? Did you have any? It was like a bug with a long snout.
Yeah, the next one's way better.
You think the one they went with is better?
Oh,
Because I thought when I saw the original, I was like, oh, I can kind of see how that would work as the Predator too. It's a different kind of thing.
It's terrible. This is way better.
This is very distinctive.
This is when you bring in the pros.
They brought in the guy from Terminator, and apparently he saw a picture in Joel Silver's office of like a Rastafarian warrior, which is kind of a weird thing to have in your office. If you're a Hollywood movie producer, you just have a generic like Jamaican warrior guy on your wall. I'd like to see that original picture. That I couldn't find that anywhere. And then my favorite detail was, oh yes, here it is, the original Predator. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Dude, it's trash compared to the other one.
I think they're both cool. I feel like maybe they get to this in the later movies, but if they go back and use that original design as like a villain for the Predator, they could incorporate that in some way. Like pull that
You'll
in.
learn as you go on, there is no villain for the Predator. The Predator is the killer of killers.
I can't wait to learn that. The story behind that.
It's part of the Yautja Codex.
The Yautja Codex. That doesn't come up in the Predator. Schwarzenegger is not talking about the Yautja Codex.
No, if they do a new one, he will be.
He will. God, when does the lore get heavy?
Well, after this movie, they did Predator 2, and then they started doing comic books,
right? Things
like that. Started
so in the
expanding
90s.
the lore, but it wasn't until the guy who started doing Prey,
Dan Trachtenberg.
Yeah, Dan Trachtenberg joined. He made certain things that he liked. He made them canon by bringing them into the movies.
Interesting.
Like the Yautja. They were like 3 different things you could have called the Predator species, but he liked Yautja, so he took that, and by putting it in the movie, he made that canon.
Interesting. I think, how many people do you think know the term Yautja? Like if we went down the streets of downtown Denver,
how many people have seen the movie?
Yeah,
thousands.
Thousands in the world. Seen Predator Badlands. Oh man. But the design, the last good detail about the design was it was this guy you were talking about who saw the Rastafarian warrior painting. He was on a plane ride with James Cameron and showed Cameron his mock-ups, and Cameron was like, you should add mandibles because mandibles look cool. And I've never seen that in a movie before. And that's why the Predator's got this weird fucked up face.
Which they bring up more in the next one. They what they say is they urbanized the design.
Oh boy.
For the next one.
Oh boy.
Which you have to look forward to.
God.
Tell us if you can tell a difference. I want you to look for urban differences in the next Predator.
Yeah, that's going to be.
See what you think.
I will. Assignment noted.
He's going to probably forget that and not think about it.
Is it more? No, that's memorable.
If you thought this one was offensive, you're going to love the next one.
I thought this
is crazy.
There was one line where this one was offensive.
Jesse Ventura. We really got off.
Let's talk about it. Okay, so this is early in the movie. The first 30 minutes when the crew is all together, they're going in the jungle.
Yeah.
The mission is recover the government minister. And Jesse Ventura puts some dip in his mouth. And I think they're in the
chewing tobacco.
Dip.
I think dip is a brand name.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, I'm learning something today. So they're on the chopper. And they're flying into the jungle, and Jesse Ventura says, let me see if I can drop into his voice. The governor of Minnesota, the governor. Oh, this is so offensive.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to say it. Is it
'Cause
that
it's
important to you?
worth talking about.
Okay.
It's 1987. Jesse Ventura, future governor of Minnesota, says, "Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me." Ridiculous.
I think Jesse Ventura was the Rock of his time.
How so?
Okay, well, he's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Because he had been a
And then
wrestler?
and then he's making his way over into films.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little vignette of him talking about like what he wanted to do. And he was saying he was going to do a children's show next after this.
After Predator.
Because his manager thought it was a good show of his range. He'd already done some other movie. And he did an action movie. And then
I'm going to put me in front of some kids.
Yeah, and he was saying he wanted to he thinks he can be a good actor and that he wants to eventually work with, his dream is to work with Robert De Niro.
Wow.
And
did he?
The guy shot high? I don't think so. But
he's a talented dude.
Yeah, he's a talented dude.
He's very compelling. This line notwithstanding, which obviously didn't age well, but like the character of like a meathead, I guess even this line does like help reinforce this guy's kind of like he's part of this world of paramilitary dudes who goes in and beats the shit out of people.
Long Tall Sally was the song playing, very good. That comes back in different movies. Because a lot of the sequels are all just like nostalgia plays for the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean that's the era we're in.
I was kind of assuming that they would go off in wild directions.
They do, but also that song will come back in a way, and it's like an homage.
Little touches. Well, that's interesting. The thing about Predator 1 is it's very simple. It's extremely simple, the premise. Like they have this like flimsy excuse to get these yoked muscle monsters into the jungle, and then it almost immediately gets tossed away as the Predator starts killing them one by one. Yeah. And then ultimately it's a one-on-one showdown between Arnold and the Predator,
right? Which
is thrilling. The final confrontation between Arnold and the Predator is such a great movie moment.
Yeah, the last like half hour of that film, there's like almost no dialogue.
It's great. It's really good. I mean, credit to McTiernan and credit to Arnold.
I mean, it's very efficient filmmaking. Like that scene with them in the helicopter, that shows all their personalities so quickly. That's all you need to see.
Mm-hmm.
The guy shaving, fucking Shane Black doing bad jokes.
Yep.
Those are terrible, which he wrote himself apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's why, when, we reached out to some of the hold on to your butts favorites guests to be like, hey, would you be into watching a Predator movie? Mm-hmm. And one of them, Neela Pekarik, was like, hey, would you want to watch any of these? And I suggested all the later ones. I was like, you should watch Prey, this and that. Because I knew these pussy jokes and the slack-jawed F slurs was going to turn her off. And she's like, I want to watch being the very dedicated person who probably should be a third on this podcast because she's going to watch all the movies before you do, Paul. Uh-huh. And she wanted to be a completionist and watch it. And she was like, I'm watching the first one right now. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe we'll get you on the next one then.
You got to talk about it.
Like, you got to, but it is a turnoff. Like your wife, it turned her off immediately.
I think what turned her off was like I'll ask her more about it.
The muscles didn't get her in?
No, I think that was more of like a turnoff. The fact that it was just like hyper masculine. The only characters are just dudes with big muscles talking about how they're going to do violence.
Yeah.
It's like a little less interesting
appealing to women.
Yeah, appealing to women.
Yeah, so so all Sonny's a crazy guy. He's the tracker. And even, I guess the makeup artist was talking about how like even their like camo, the makeup that they put on was like an expression of the character.
I guess
they're saying like the warrior Sonny's just like the warrior, so he just had the two lines and he's like, let's go fuck some shit up, just has the two lines and that's it. Schwarzenegger had very distinct cut lines at the beginning because he's like in command and in control. Carl Weathers had like faded real subtle because they're even saying like his fatigues look like he went and bought them from the store because he's like more of a pencil pusher now.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's the line from Arnold? Like, they've got you pushing pencils.
Yeah, got you pushing too many pencils. When they did the famous
The epic handshake meme.
which you didn't know was from this movie.
I don't think people know that the epic handshake meme is from Predator.
People know.
I don't think they do.
Thousands of people know, Paul.
I think way
the same
more
amount of people know the Yautja who know this.
I think the meme has far transcended the franchise.
But I mean, come on. I knew.
You knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. You knew.
There's a lot of things I don't know, I guess.
Yeah. The other piece of the movie that I think was I kind of wanted to call this my hold on to your butts moment, although there's a better one. I wrote this down as one, and then the one there's one at the end that's like, holy shit, hold on to your butts. But it's when one of the paramilitary guys kicks the bird. Do you remember that?
Yeah. There's
that's when I got locked in on the movie. And
there's
I was
a
like,
vulture feeding on the dead bodies of other.
There's some bodies that got
soldiers.
skinned, and and so someone
those are soldiers, Paul.
Okay.
No soldier deserves to die like that.
Sure. No person, perhaps you could say, deserves to die. Yeah. Whatever.
That's what they say in the movie.
Oh, okay. Forgot all
These are very military forward movies. Pro-military movies. Pretty much, yeah. I
feel like there's potential for the Predator to go into other situations that are non-military.
You're going to be surprised in Prey when the military's the hero.
I will be surprised. No, I mean, not now. But the kicking the bird. There's just the vulture there, and then one of these guys just comes up and just punts it. I said out loud, I was like, "Whoa!" As I'm watching the movie,
because he's eating the dead flesh of a comrade.
It didn't mean that to me. It was just like, holy shit, we just kicked a bird. This is an 80s.
This is a crazy.
I'm going to see some problematic shit. I'm going to hear some F slurs. I don't know where this is going. At some point the Predator's going to show up, but I was locked in. I was
them killing that whole like village, or the mercenary guy shooting the soldier in the head. Like, that wasn't the hold on to your butts moment. That wasn't the, wow, this is some fucked up shit.
No,
point blank shot in the head. You said, a guy kicking the bird. That was Paul's.
You don't see kicking a bird every day.
That's true.
Full on punting a bird. That was incredible.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your hold on to your scorpion thing?
I don't remember it. What happened?
The black guy gets Carl Weathers, calls him over.
Oh, and they have that was a really well shot scene, because all you see, it's shot from below. What's his name? Mac?
Yeah, Mac.
Bill Duke, who was very good.
Yeah,
that's a big part. People, I don't know if that guy got enough credit for this movie, but
he had worked with Stallone in Predator, in Commando.
Interesting. So and they shot him from below, so you kind of just see his chin and his lips as he's threatening Carl Weathers, and the shot is basically all Carl Weathers' face reacting to being threatened.
Yeah. That's a different scene than what I was talking about, but yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about?
That's also a very good scene. That you need Carl Weathers, an actor of his caliber, to react to this. That's what sells it.
So I agree.
So this is after they killed the guy, killed all the people in the town, or the little
the Soviet staging ground.
Yeah, only one of them is Soviet. The rest of them are Mexicans or whatever, Spanish speaking people.
Yeah.
They have the girl, and Carl Weathers is like, let's go, because they're like, you got to take care of the girl. We don't want to bring her. She's a liability. And then Mac calls Carl Weathers over, and you think he's going to threaten him again. And he goes, turn around. And that's because that's something that the Predator picks up. Because the Predator is also like a mimic. It picks up these sound cues. And so he goes, turn around. And so Carl Weathers and he it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he gets him to glance away, and he has a knife, and you think he's going to stab him. But at the end, he pulls away the knife, and there's a scorpion on it that he had stabbed on his back. And the director says that they did actually kill a scorpion for that.
Oh. Yeah. And that's cool. I completely forgot that happened.
Okay.
That did not. Was that your hold on to your butts moment?
No, my hold on to your butts moment is when he goes, you set us up. And Schwarzenegger pulls Carl onto the wall. And you're like, wow, Carl Weathers is a bad guy?
Yeah.
He never played a bad guy before.
I don't know if he's a bad guy. Is he a bad guy?
Well, that's something I had as a question, is I don't think he's a real bad guy. The director really wanted to set up that he was just following different orders. And that no one was more disappointed that this didn't work out than Carl Weathers was. And he has that redemption moment kind of at the end when he tells Schwarzenegger, get out of here, and he's going to try and go get even.
Yeah.
But he'd already sent one or two patrols in that both died. So yeah. And he was like, oh, you're just a tool in the machine. He's like, you're expendable.
Yeah,
You know,
I think he.
not
Yeah,
good. He's not a good guy.
no, not. I mean, he's not a bad guy though. It's like he's. So what is the story from his character's perspective? Is there's like there's some people who are in the jungle that go missing, and he thinks they're Soviet. Like what is the Soviet shit?
The Soviets were funding. Well, it's I think the CIA is actually funding this terrorist organization through the Russians, and they wanted them to go, and they were gonna go. That group of terrorist cell or whatever was gonna go into a territory that they didn't want them to go into. They made up this story about official going in there and getting kidnapped, so that they could stop them from.
So Dutch would go in.
Well, Dutch is like the third person they called because the two people they'd already sent in 2 teams that got killed.
Okay.
By this guerrilla group.
So it wasn't the Predator that did the killing before.
Well, when they, I think it was. They were there were some things because the Sonny, the Sonny character, the tracker guy was like there were 12 guerrillas that came in. Blah blah blah. He talks about a heat-seeking missile. And then Schwarzenegger's like, that seems pretty high tech for a group of guerrillas.
Right.
And Carl Weathers like, oh, they're getting shit from all over the place. Who knows? So, I mean, they could have taken down the plane there, but I do think because then he goes, there's no tracks leading out. So that definitely, and then they were skinned.
Yeah.
So the Predator did do that.
The Predator did the skinning?
Yeah. So he probably attacked them after they had already got killed, or at least brought the plane down of whatever, the hopper, the tags that they see.
Yeah.
At the end, it says Jim Hopper or whatever.
Yeah, it makes more better sense now. But watching the movie, that part of it was like a total mess to me.
But they're saying that, well, that's why the Predator watches them, and he determines after they kill that group of guerrilla cells, like of people in that like village. What would you call it? A terrorist
camp?
Yeah, camp. Yeah, that's a good word. That he determines that team is the best, baddest ass like thing it could hunt.
And so that's what we're learning about the Predator is what the Predator is here on Earth to do is to hunt
the most dangerous prey, which is man.
Okay.
And because when at the beginning with the Hopper group, the original group that went in, they were skinned, but he didn't take their skulls. The skull is the trophy, the ultimate trophy that the Predator takes. And so when it starts killing Dutch's team, it does start taking trophies.
I was going to ask you about that because there was a shot near the end of the Predator like caressing a skull.
Out. Yeah, because it uses like that spray or whatever to like decompose it or whatever to clean it off. Yeah, it
was very very precious to it, the skull. And I didn't understand that it was a trophy.
Takes, yeah, it's something you learn in the next one is that they keep trophies.
Interesting. Can't wait to get there.
Well, they wanted to have a scene at the end of this one where Schwarzenegger would get into the Yautja's ship and it would like see things like this, but the budget was too much and the director didn't like it, so he got rid of it.
Didn't need it. I mean, the confrontation with Arnold and the Predator at the end, when Arnold starts to learn or like pick up how the Predator works and what it wants. And he learns the putting the mud on his face thing. Yeah, which is clay, actually. Clay on his face to hide. Because it read better on camera. Just so you know. Well, no, it's good to know. I like it. It just fucking rules. When Arnold turns the tables on this guy and starts fighting back. And sets the traps. And then my hold on to your butts moment is Arnold on the tree stump, clay all over his face, yelling at the top of his lungs to call the Predator to him. The death call. Hold on to your motherfucking butts. Arnold is ready to fight this Predator. I mean, that was a mighty roar. It was quite. I thought maybe we should have started the podcast with that. Us both doing one of those, but I don't know if I've got that in me. I didn't want to call Predator over to us. That's worrisome. You and me, we are truly the most dangerous prey. I mean, look at us. Yeah. Did you see that whip I had last year? Oh, yeah. I don't know where it is now. No prop today, huh? Until you buy that motorcycle helmet. No, I kind of want to. He won't buy the book, but he will buy a $400 motorcycle helmet. The shoulder gun thing. Oh, the plasma caster. Yeah, plasma cannon.
Yeah, I watched a special feature that had all the weapons that the Yautja has. It wasn't really featured in this one, but it has like a blade thing, kind of like Xena, the warrior prince. You know how she had like a blade thing she'd throw and it would come back to her?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a boomerang.
The
blade.
weapons we saw were the Wolverine
claws,
and we saw the plasma cannon.
I guess it does shoot out like a non-plasma thing that kills that like it supposedly grazes Jesse Ventura and then it uses the plasma cannon to kill him.
Yeah.
Old Painless is that big Gatling gun. That was the first time it'd been shot by anybody on camera was Jesse Ventura, because it usually gets mounted onto a helicopter, but they had to, he got to hold it around. You could only shoot for like the amount of ammo it could hold, and it shot so fast you could only get 6 seconds of footage.
And they fucking got him in that one scene after Jesse Ventura gets killed and Duke picks up what's it called? Old
Painless is what they call it.
Old Painless, and just like unloads into the jungle, and then there's like the Predator is gone. Like I don't know if Duke ever saw the Predator.
Yeah, this is an interesting scene. There's a lot of layers here I'd like to discuss.
Let's talk about it.
Well, one, McTiernan didn't like what he called the fetishization of gun porn, like that he thought the studios wanted in these movies. So he thought he was being a little subversive by the biggest. He was like, I'm going to give them all the fucking gun shit they want, all the gun porn they want in this scene, but they don't actually hit anything. Like they do nothing.
That does kind of explain why I had the impression I had of this scene, because it is all just them shooting into the trees and the Predator is long gone.
Yeah. So yeah, that was his kind of way of subverting what the studio wanted. He did say that there's a studio mandate in the commentary. He said there's like a studio mandated thing of like guns in movies.
Yeah. At
that time, anyway.
That's the 80s for you. Is there a studio mandated F slurs in the movies?
Maybe. So he did that. And then, so the thing with the Gatling gun is like no one had ever shot that handheld before. So they didn't know if he could hold it. Like they said, it took a man of Jesse Ventura's size even to pick up the gun. So when they were like going to do shots, when they shot it, they had to have like 100 pounds of batteries to power it. There's like, you're holding all this ammo. And then you could only hold a certain amount of ammo, and which was 6 seconds worth of shooting of it because it's so heavy.
Yeah, it's giant.
And so they had to like use bungee cords and stuff and like ropes to like keep it, because they didn't know if like it was going to go wild if he couldn't hold it. So it was like a danger to shoot it on set.
Holy shit!
Even with the blanks, because you could still, if you had a blank and you shot someone point blank, it would still have gunpowder, and so you could still kill somebody. So this huge gun still was very dangerous for Jesse Ventura and then people on set, because they didn't know if he was not going to be able to control it and he was going to be like flailing around with it or anything. So they had these bungee cords and like ropes ready to like pull it down if he couldn't, lost control of it.
That's incredible.
Or if it was going to hurt him, really. So they did that a couple times, but they said eventually Jesse Ventura learned how to shoot it. And like he could wield it fairly well. You'd have to like stand still and like hunker down and shoot it. But the centrifugal force of the Gatling gun like kept it so steady you couldn't move it. When you started shooting it, you couldn't move it anywhere except where you were pointing it.
Interesting.
Yeah, the centrifugal force of like the barrel spinning so fast. Yeah, it was. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I like that. And then how that informs the scene itself.
Yeah.
And them just wailing into this.
There's like the
trees.
Mac couldn't move. Bill Duke had to just stand there. They're like, he didn't move during that shot.
And then he had to hold it while the bullets ran out, and it had to slow down.
And then he said that that scene took forever because they had to like put a bunch of squibs all over the forest to like make it look like they were shooting. He said that took like all day.
I bet.
So
I bet.
It was an interesting take, I thought.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great behind the scenes detail. Watching the scene now, you learn a little bit. You understand it a little bit better. What did you think about the special effects? While we're talking about these kind of like practical.
Did you read any of that stuff about the red suit they had him the person put in? Yeah, so they used a bright red suit to stand out from the green of the jungle, and so they like used.
You're talking about the guy who's playing the Predator.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is when he wasn't, when he's just in camouflage.
Sure.
So when
invisible.
When he's supposed to be invisible, they just had a red suit on him. And he still had like, the mask still look like the mask and everything to the body shape. So they had him walking around, and then they would use like rotoscoping techniques to like digitally take him out. This movie did get nominated for a special effects Oscar. It didn't win, but it got nominated. And so so they used that bright red suit to be able to take it out. Yeah. And then the infrared stuff, like they use an actual infrared camera, but everything's so hot in the jungle, everything was fucking
that's
red.
funny.
So you still couldn't see the person. So John McTiernan had to like go to a digital place and have them put in different colors to be able to see it correctly or well enough. Yeah. Originally they were like, oh, well, what we'll do is we'll spray the jungle with ice water and then have the actors stand by a hot fire or have blow dryers on them so they'll stick out from the background. That was the original idea. And he said they did that a couple times and it took forever and it cost a fortune. So he eventually did this other thing to get them to stand out.
That's really funny.
And then
good problem solving.
Yeah. The infrared camera, there was no way to capture the image. So what they had to do is they had a monitor from the infrared camera in a van off to the side, and then they had a camera shooting the monitor in the camera.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's an interesting, just things that they had to do in the jungle.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
I mean, it's like, it reminds me of Spielberg in a way, that kind of like problem solving to get the effect that they were going for on the day to tell the story. Like that's good movie making.
Yeah. So the ending where Dutch was supposed to get on the ship and see these trophies, a line he had was supposed to be, even the Nazis didn't do this.
Even the Nazis didn't do this.
But the director thought it was repugnant, so he didn't do it.
Repugnant.
Yeah, it was a word that they used here.
Even the Nazis didn't do this. It ended where it needed to end.
Yeah, I mean, I think it ended up being better.
Yeah, it's better.
They all got dysentery, just like in Indiana Jones. Apparently, the water filter in the hotel broke, and they didn't tell anybody, so they just were all. So they all got super sick.
Oh, pooping.
Yeah, and like different scenes that, like in the commentary, you can tell, like, oh, that's a scene. Sonny was just holding it in. He was just doing everything he could to hold in his shit, and then right when we hit cut, they all ran to the bathroom.
What was the other detail that's one of these guys talking? Maybe it was Carl Weathers who said this, but like they were all getting up early to hit the gym so they could be like super swole.
This is an interesting, because you have to juice up your muscles to look like that all the time. There's nobody's walking around looking like that. All right, so they're all on super strict diet. Well, at least Schwarzenegger was. I don't think Ventura was on a diet. He just lifted up. He's an animal because he just doesn't have the definition. Carl Weathers definitely has the definition, but you have to be super strict with your diet and constantly be like getting the pump. They call it getting the pump because you have to get the blood in the muscle to engorge it to look like that on camera. So that's what they're all doing, but they all want to pretend that they're not doing this.
This is the part I like.
Yeah, so like they would all try and get into the gym in the morning.
This is just me.
Yeah,
this is just how I look.
Yeah, which is such a fucking dumb thing.
I think that's the kind of thing that makes my wife.
But it's so frustrating that people think, like my dumb buddy Patrick Scott thinks, oh, that's just what The Rock looks like.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that guy's on steroids, 1.
Yeah.
2, super strict diet. And 3, he's like, that's borderline. I mean, that is unhealthy. Any bodybuilder will tell you they're about to die on stage. They're dehydrated. They haven't been, they're just not, that's not a healthy way to be. They can only maintain it for a couple hours, if that. Otherwise, they're having fucking their bodies, their muscles are convulsing, and they like can't control it. I mean, it's a bad place to be, health wise.
It's how you defeat the predator.
I mean,
you have to do it. If you want to be strong enough to take on the predator, you got to get the pump.
Yeah,
every morning.
Every morning.
Can't eat anything but beans. What else we got? What else about the movie?
You need to be eating red meat, Paul. Beans.
I don't know what you eat. I don't know how this shit works. This is your alley, up your alley. Here's a take. What if Dutch and the boys were sent into Isla Sorna with Malcolm in JP2 instead of that other military force? Dutch and the boys versus the dinos.
Yeah, there'd be no dinos on that.
I think they would have fucking won.
Yeah, they would have taken old Painless to that T-Rex and its mom.
Mm-hmm. Would have been no problem.
Would have been no problem.
I think that's a good movie also. If instead of the Predator, it's a bunch of dinosaurs and Jurassic Park, I'd like to see that.
Predator meets Jurassic Park.
Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, Jesse Ventura.
I mean, you
Shane
had a
Black.
great idea for Predator meets Indiana Jones.
I do.
That's how you that's going to save the franchise right there.
It would kind of freshen up both of them, right? Because they're both owned by Disney now. Fox and Disney.
Definitely possible crossover.
It's right there for the taking. Kathleen Kennedy, hello, are you listening? I think she actually just stepped down. But yeah, so Indiana Jones is like investigating a historical mystery, and he's like, this is like, these runes are like no human culture I've ever encountered.
Yeah.
And they're not a human culture. Turns out it's the Predator.
Yeah.
And Predator pops up.
And
Pew,
he
pew,
fights
pew.
fucking Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Dude, it'd be fucking awesome.
Indiana Jones would figure out new ways to take on the Predator.
Yeah. And then you could add in Short Round. Short Round dies. That's why he's not in any of the other ones.
Okay. Hey, now we're there. Boom.
I mean, it's a way to get around that, like, why isn't he going to take up the mantle?
Yeah. There's some other issues, I think. Young.
Do they de-age Harrison Ford throughout the whole one?
That's the whole Indiana Jones
Or do we
problem
get
is Harrison
we
Ford
get
got
we
old.
recast. We get a new Indiana Jones.
Yeah, well, we'd have to recast.
Shia LaBeouf.
It's a blessing.
Well, no,
it's a blessing to be back
He wouldn't
here.
be playing Mutt. He'd decide. So we'd have to get an actor to play Indy, not
Yeah.
Indy's son.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Animated. It has to be animated. How about that?
Paul wouldn't watch it because he doesn't watch cartoons.
I wouldn't watch it. Boy.
Oh yeah. So yes, the red suit didn't work. There was also this stuff with Jean-Claude Van Damme didn't really speak English too well, so he thought he was going to be the star, and he didn't realize he'd be in a suit. So he got mad and said,
Not beating the meathead allegations.
Yeah, he didn't
read the script.
Yeah,
Jean-Claude didn't ask any questions.
Yeah, Jean-Claude's definitely the most problematic of all these action stars, I think, in that book. The Last Action Hero. Yeah, he got super addicted to cocaine and a lot of sexual deviant allegations, things like that, so the design of that first Predator, what they said when it was so bad,
the bug,
out of the suit, they're like, we have to do something about this.
Yeah.
They end up having to shut down production for a little while to get the next suit.
Really?
Yeah, to get that ready. But when the new guy came on, they're like, yes, this is it.
This is the shit.
Yeah, that guy's like pushing 7 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's fucking huge. When he grabs Schwarzenegger in the end and he pulls Schwarzenegger up and you realize, oh my God, the Predator's ginormous.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That's another reason Jean-Claude didn't work. He's 5'9" and he was dwarfed by...
Too small.
Yeah, by the all the people around him.
It just is a different movie. I mean, the kind of like a ninja movement take on a Predator, that could have been good.
Well, that was the whole problem with the whole suit is the director kept trying to find ways to get him to like look better in the trees, to like get him doing more like, hey, this thing can move around in the trees.
Yeah.
So one of the ideas they had, did you hear about the monkey?
No.
They put a monkey in a red suit and tried to get him to run around the jungle.
And so they could replace it, do the
Yeah, so it looked like
fellas.
But the monkey, what the director says in the commentaries that the monkey was so embarrassed by the red suit, all it did was run up a tree and stay there.
Funny.
So like,
didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. So he's like back to the drawing board. But they had like a rigging system with like some pulleys and stuff, so they got him moving around enough to for it to work in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But putting a monkey in a red suit,
that's really
seems
funny.
like borderline. There's a lot of borderline animal stuff going on there.
Kicking the bird, monkey in the suit. Yeah, not great. Jesse Ventura, another great line. I ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah, I ain't got time to bleed is probably best line.
And then I like the way the other guy responded to that, which was just like, oh, okay.
And then he shoots the grenades and goes, you got time to duck?
Yeah.
Thought that was fun.
Yeah. Good moment.
Poncho, good character. Almost made it all the way to the end.
Yeah, well, he was close. Was he a CIA guy? I feel like he was with Carl Weathers.
No, he was with the team.
He was with this crew?
Yeah, everyone. Carl Weathers was the only outsider, which I did like how he was like, oh, what's your style, Dutch? He's like, we're a rescue team. We're not mercenaries or whatever.
I don't do assassination.
Yeah, we're not assassins, which I thought was nice.
I don't do that.
You just need the one line to be like, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you
just
fucking
like,
sell
so
it.
I don't know if you're working that much. If you're a paramilitary, like for hire killer and you're not doing killing, like You're this good at doing guns.
You don't get military paid to be in the military still?
I don't. Is he in the military?
Yes, they're a military unit.
I feel like they're post-military. They're like
but still working for the military?
Mercenaries. That's what I think. That's what was my take on Dutch, was like he's a mercenary crew.
Okay. I thought they were like a team in the military.
They might have been.
I don't know what the difference is.
If you're in the military or not?
If you're a team working for the military or a mercenary working for the military, you're still getting paid by the military.
I guess so.
But you only get paid, if you're a mercenary, you only get paid for the missions you go on. You don't get paid for hanging out.
I guess. Yeah. I think it's different. I think there's like different standards, different legal status. I remember looking into this once because there was this mercenary group called Blackwater, run by a guy named Eric Prince, who's now kind of close with the Trump administration. But it was very problematic, like responsible for a lot of like not by the book behavior in the Iraq War and the occupation of Iraq. This Blackwater group, very controversial. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
Paul's taking a little potty break. This movie was supposed to be directed to 14-year-old boys. Some things I got from special features.
All right, what else you got, JD? I know you got notes.
Back from Paul's potty break, they wanted to have a G.I. Joe feel. On Painless, Jesse Ventura said it was like shooting a chainsaw, which is an interesting way to put it.
Did you have a wife take? I forget if we talked about this.
Oh, she did think the Predator was attractive, she said.
The Predator?
She said she liked its competence and confidence, which is something that, works for women, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Competence. Well, he did get cooked at the end, though. Didn't see the traps. Kind of got smushed.
So low grade, though,
Low grade?
You can get anybody,
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
It happens to the best of us,
Like even the really hunky guys sometimes get smushed by a tree trunk?
Yeah. Just like Stallone with Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
I guess so. It was a good final.
You're really hung up on these guys they have to be bulletproof, huh?
What?
I don't know. You're like, Schwarzenegger is such a hunk.
He is a hunk.
This started Schwarzenegger's kill and quip formula. He did the stick around when he stuck that guy with the machete. Did you like black out during that whole action sequence with the terrorist camp, guerrilla group, which was supposed to be the biggest action sequence to date, or at that time?
Really?
Yeah. They just in the special features, it's just them pouring gasoline into trash bags for explosions and stuff. It's crazy.
These guys, oh my God, it was the 80s.
I mean, Schwarzenegger and Stallone had a famous feud, Stallone was winning at this point. He'd had Rocky, he had the Rambo movies. So the knife in Rambo was so long, and in Commando, Schwarzenegger had to have a longer knife. And then in the next one, Stallone had a longer knife. He killed so many people in one movie, Stallone had to kill more people in the next movie. So they were going back and forth. And that machete, the director said that was just a way to get rid of that machete. It was like a 20-pound machete that they just didn't need Schwarzenegger to be lugging around the jungle all day. So they had that scene where he tosses into that guy and he goes, "Stick around." He busts open the door. He says, "Knock, knock," which is from a Looney Tunes gag, apparently.
I did like the way Schwarzenegger, as they were approaching the camp, he kind of calls the other dudes off, and then he goes down himself and he figures out how to, he cuts the utility
belt. It's like a generator for that. Yeah, that truck is being a generator for the electricity in the camp.
Yeah, and he cuts it, and then he loads up the truck with
grenades. Yeah,
and then he kind of pushes it in, and that was cool.
Yeah, the director did say that he wrote that in because they're in the original script. They're just supposed to barge in. They're just supposed to charge in, and he was like, "I wanted it to be more of like a subtle thing."
Yeah, a moment.
Yeah, and you get Schwarzenegger being like, "I'm going to take the lead here," having a leader moment.
Yeah, it was clever. It was like, this guy he earned this. This is why he's the guy.
Yeah, so they worked in all these cigars that Schwarzenegger's smoking because he smoked so many stogies on set. They're just like, we got to work this in. For a guy who's that disciplined, that's his only vice. He can't have fucking ice cream. He can't have fucking a tasty treat. He can't do he can't drink. I mean, he does drink beer, but when you're trying to keep that lean, you're not drinking.
Yeah. Ask his housekeeper about his other vices.
But I mean, on set, that has to be one of the only vices. And he did it so much, he got Carl Weathers hooked on smoking.
Oh, no.
And he's been on like Stogie Aficionado like 9 times. Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. I didn't realize that about him.
Yeah, it's like a big thing for him.
He's like the cigar guy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like a cool guy to be, I don't think. The cigar
Not
guy.
now. It used to be.
Did it?
Yeah, he was the fucking man back then.
I guess.
You would have started smoking on set.
I mean, maybe. Hey, invite me to a set and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll be doing Zyn.
Is this a horror film?
No, we were talking about that earlier. It's billed as a sci-fi horror. It is not a horror movie. There's nothing. It's a suspense. Scary. It's a suspenseful movie.
It's just like it's the same formula as Jaws. You don't see the predator until the end.
I agree. It is a similar formula as Jaws. That like slow build.
There's supposed to be like some tension.
What's going on? Like, and that's why the movie works, is because you get these shots of the infrared where you don't know why it's infrared. You don't know who's looking.
Yeah, and then he starts mimicking them. That's scary.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's threatening. I don't think it's a horror movie. There's not like the hallmarks of horror, really. There's no jump scares. There's no like.
There's some jump scares when you see the bodies hanging and suddenly he's like, ah.
Maybe
you kick the bird. That's a jump scare for a bird lover such as yourself.
That was just a shock. Like they would kick a bird. That should be the meme. If there's anything that comes out of this movie that should have been a meme, it would have been the bird kick, not the handshake.
Stan Winston, the special features guy or the special effects guy who made the costumes.
Yeah.
He said that they thought Schwarzenegger was a prankster on set. So they had a thing where there were a bunch of bullfrogs in his trailer's shower one day. So he was like, I ain't putting up with this shit. I know it's Arnold. I'm going to fucking show him. Because they'd already worked together on the Terminator movies and stuff. So he was like, and so he takes this bag. He puts all these bullfrogs in a bag. And him and his team take them over to Schwarzenegger's trailer and throw them in the bed.
Yeah.
And Maria Shriver's visiting at this point. Okay. So that he doesn't say anything to Schwarzenegger about it. And then he's like, and then Schwarzenegger didn't say anything to me about it. And so I didn't let him bully me. And, we had our thing.
And that was it. There just was
there's more to the story.
Okay, go on.
So apparently, years later, he's telling, the special effects guy is telling this on a talk show. And then Schwarzenegger was on the next day and he goes, I didn't do that. That wasn't me. I didn't put these bullfrogs in your.
Schwarzenegger says he didn't do the bullfrogs?
It turns out it was Stan Winston's team that did that as a joke.
Wow.
And then when he got so mad, they just didn't say anything.
They didn't. They let him take it out on Arnold, the star.
And he put. So I don't know what Arnold thought when a bunch of frogs were in his.
Arnold's just like.
He's like, this is my only vice. That's fine. I've got to fuck. Just fucking smoke these. I can't eat ice cream, and we're in the jungle.
Frogs, yeah, it's natural. So
nothing's gonna keep him from.
I don't care about frogs. I'm losing it. I have glimmers of it, and then I lose it. I was working on my Jesse Ventura earlier.
Yeah, I used to do an okay one. They used to do. Will Sasso used to do him on Dudesy a lot.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He'd be like, I live down in the Baja now. Yeah, about half the year I live in Mexico. Always.
What's been happening in Minneapolis is absolutely. I don't have it at all.
Yeah, I lost it. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, sorry to put the
everybody. We're gonna work on it for next time. Actually, no, I'll preempt it. I'll be working on Danny Glover for next time. That'll make everybody happy.
Dude, I love Danny Glover.
Me too.
That guy's the man.
But Danny Glover's voice coming out of this face.
Danny Glover said that's like the biggest and most muscly he's gotten for a film.
Predator 2? P2?
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see those muscles, Danny. There is something about like these Hollywood guys, like these guys in this movie are all kind of old. Like you look at Jesse Ventura now, he's got like wispy gray hair. I bet him, if he watches Predator now and looks at what he was like then, like all like swole, like ripped and just.
He's still pretty big. I mean, he's a big guy.
He's a big guy, but he's not like, his peak physical
he's like
condition.
A 7-year-old man now.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm kind of jealous of like the actor profession, the Hollywood profession of just having the record of your like peak physical shape being documented in such a like an optimized way as these movies do for these guys. Like Schwarzenegger in Predator is like Adonis is the right word for it. It's just so muscly, so ripped. his cheekbones.
I
It's
think
just
Carl
like
Weathers is still more the Adonis, but yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're all hunks. And
I mean,
now
it's going to haunt them for the rest of their lives. They're
what's
like, I can't get back to that. I physically
see,
cannot.
well, that I mean, I'm never going to
My
get there.
body's dying.
Me, Paul, I'm not.
You could. Let's get ripped on this podcast
No.
and then fucking
It's
have
not
it as a
gonna
test.
happen.
You want this. This is your dream.
It's
We can make it happen. Let's get in the best shape of our lives, Paul. And then do a podcast shirtless with our abs. And then you'll always have it.
I guess so. Maybe I'm being defeatist.
You don't want to
You're
put
right.
in the work.
No, that's the other problem. I don't actually want to do it. Got other stuff going on.
Yeah,
But-
I mean that's your lifestyle. The only way you can get that ripped is
if it's
that's your
thing.
job. That's
Yeah.
your job.
To just not eat ice cream or anything fun.
Oh, you're eating fucking meat
Spinach.
and vegetables
Yeah.
and working out all the time.
Probably be pretty boring.
Yeah, you'd hate it.
I would hate it.
The Predator's first aid kit, that's just basically common veterinary tools.
I wanted to talk about that too, because I thought that was very obviously human tools. Like they were not designed for a predator-sized hand.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, what is this movie? What is the movie telling us about the culture of the predator? Showing us these
the culture
tools.
of the Predator.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm interested in with this franchise is like the lore and like the creature itself. Like, what is the predator was a fun question to start with because there isn't much to it in this movie. It's just like a random alien something. So any little glimmer you get of the predator, like it's kind of like an iceberg. Like you get these little glimmers and you have to assume there's a giant, most of the ice is under the surface. Like, this is what happened with Star Wars. Like you get little glimmers of this universe and it's so provocative and the characters are so colorful and cool. You want to imagine more. So for the Predator, when you want to imagine more, you have to start from the breadcrumbs they give you, which is very obviously human medical tools that the Predator somehow
Obvious.
has.
It came out of his pouch.
Yeah, it came out of his pouch, but it's not as big as his hand is.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the biggest scenes that stood out to my wife is like his hands just being like so like floppy and like obviously like plastic.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's
It's a
not
little
the strongest
clumsy.
part of the show. Yeah, but
I also liked his
that becomes a trope in all the movies. I think in almost all of them, there's a scene of the Predator giving itself first aid.
really?
Yeah, that becomes like a trope.
That's interesting. Because then at the end, when the Predator does the self-destruct on his wrist,
Mhm,
that's the other moment where you're like, oh, there's some like Predator technology here.
Yeah.
These little screens, this is like weird retro tech.
Yeah.
And he pokes it with his fingernail instead of his like the pad of his finger because it's the buttons are
so intuitive.
awkward.
Alien
maybe.
tech is so intuitive.
It's like just not designed very well for this
That becomes a whole
actual
thing.
creature.
It's like, oh, is that a nuclear explosion? They talk about that, and you see the mushroom cloud at the
You
end.
do see the mushroom cloud.
Yeah. So, but in later movies, they bring that back and they make it
Really?
non-nuclear. Yeah, because they're like he can't fucking be blowing himself up every
fifth
movie with nuclear explosions.
Why not? That to me, that tells me something about the predators, the species, the culture.
Yeah. Well, the thing that they talk about is like the predator would rather die and exterminate itself than be taken prisoner on that. Like, so that's how the predator has hidden itself from humanity all this time.
Which I guess is what it wants for some reason. Like, what do we know about the predators?
I think predators become not honorable hunters.
They're not honorable?
I don't think so. I mean, the idea that they come to you, they're supposed to be the ultimate hunter, and they come to you camouflaged. You can't see them. That's not a fair fight.
No. Well, what is it? It's a hunt. It's not a fight.
Yeah. I mean, well, the idea is that it took off the mask, and this comes out later in the other movies because it respects Schwarzenegger as an equal. Like that's why it takes. Well, it's like kind of toying with him, but then when it takes later on, they establish that it taking off its mask and showing you its real face is a sign of respect.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, the predators. I mean, the idea of it being an honorable hunter is fake. I mean, it's using alien tech to fight humans. You know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, what's an honorable hunt?
I mean, the idea, yeah. I mean, when you get into it, I mean, fucking shooting a lion with a gun is not honorable, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely not like the bow hunter of the universe.
Right.
It's like a big game hunter. It's not. It's looking for trophies. It's not trying to feed itself or anything like that.
I guess that's true.
And they establish all this culture stuff more in like Badlands and killer of killers.
I wonder what about the humans on Earth made the Predator think this was a worthwhile hunt at all.
I mean,
like, why would it want the trophy of a human skull?
It's just the hubris of man being like, obviously we're the biggest, baddest thing in the universe. So the Predator has to come, the most dangerous prey is man.
Right. And that's on a meta level. Like in terms of the storytelling, you'd say, we want to tell the story about this Predator who's doing a hunt.
Who's hunting
killing
the
man.
most dangerous
prey, which is clearly man.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
But in the context of the universe of the movie, for the Predator to come and hunt man to seek the trophy of a human skull, is that trophy worth anything?
I mean, in AVP, they get into all this. AVP is, I know you don't like spoilers, but I
can't wait to get into it.
God.
Oh, I can't wait.
This all gets fleshed out a little bit more.
But first, we're going to the streets of Los Angeles with Danny Glover.
It's 10 years after. It's going to be 10 years after this first one.
Interesting.
And it's supposed to be in a kind of an alternate future LA.
I can't. I'm so locked in for Predator. Okay. The first, it was good.
All right, you're excited about it.
I'm excited about it.
Good.
It was a great movie.
A lot funner than I anticipated.
So fun. So many weird, quirky moments.
You can see how Schwarzenegger became the highest paid actor in Hollywood for a while.
Clearly. I mean, he hit movie. Yeah. He turned a script that was like pretty plain into something.
And he did it in his bathtub naked with other men watching.
Ridiculous. What a weird time that must have been for him. Just being on top of the world. But yeah, great movie. I can't wait to watch more. Did you got more notes?
No, I think I got pretty much everything I'd thought about.
We did it. Should we pick a line for
I have a couple
for
ideas.
Our sign off? Oh yeah, what do you got? We also didn't pick a name for this series. This
Hold on to your butts.
Sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
What did we call the
Hold
other
on
one?
to your butts season 3. We called it No Time for Love, Dr. Jones.
Oh, No Time for Love, Dr. Jones.
I guess to keep with that theme, it could be No Time to Bleed.
Ain't Got Time to Bleed is a good one.
Yeah.
You're One Ugly Motherfucker.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
Is a line that comes up.
What the hell are you?
What the hell are you?
What the hell are you?
One Ugly Motherfucker is a more memorable line.
Two ugly motherfuckers.
You son of a bitch.
Season 3.
Welcome to season 3, you son of a bitch. Welcome to season 3, you ugly motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. We did it. Episode 1 in the bank. We watched P1. Next time, P2. Predator 2.
What are you going to call it when we get to The Predator or Predators?
Well, The Predator, at some point I will learn which movie comes out at in which sequence. So presumably that'll be like P5, The Predator. No, P6.
P5 is Predators.
Predators. So The Predator is P6.
Well, do you count AVP as OG or like in the original series, or are they in their own offshoot?
I don't know.
Are they spin off?
I feel like they're in the same.
Are they more Predator movie, or are they more of an Alien movie?
I don't know.
Another hot wife take is she's furious we're not also watching the Alien movies concurrently
as part of the Predator franchise.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, they cross over. They cross over. And they come together in Badlands.
Okay.
It is a culmination.
Badlands features alien shit?
Alien shit, yes.
Alien shit would be another good candidate for a future franchise, I think, because I think it has lost its way. It is just like fully recycling all the same ideas.
Yeah, it's part of the Predator series now.
And it's so boring. Yeah,
it's found its way into the Predator franchise.
It's so creatively bereft that they've roped in another washed franchise in Predator. But yeah, no, it's not the same. Predator franchise is Predator. Alien versus Predator.
We'll see if you feel this
way.
We'll see if you feel this way after the second movie.
I guess so.
All right.
Okay. Well, see you next time, everybody.
All right.
Hit him with that signature sign off for the whole.
You ugly motherfucker. See you next time, you ugly motherfuckers. Hold On to Your Butts is a left hand, right brain production. Produced by JD Lopez.